It seems that 2020 has finally come to an end, for better and for worse. This year has been quite the wild ride, to say the least. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing that and all, but man, has it been a wild ride. I've been planning on making this video for months. Heck, I've even considered making like a Google slideshow of the whole thing, or even trying to make my own edited version of Dako's Glitch Trap song where I am the little Dako character, and then 2020 is Glitch Trap, and everything else around me is all the sadness of 2020. But yeah, 2020 has been not so fun, but at the same time offered some good things that I kind of forget about and don't take to heart enough. So I was thinking of talking about the good things first because there's not quite as many, but and then the bad things second, or the bad things second. But now I want to do the bad things first, get them out of the way, and then end on something good. So as for the bad things, there was no Christmas party this year. That's a real shame. And there was no Christmas trip up to Montana, so we just stayed home for Christmas. But it was a, fun Christmas at that. And you guys already know about that. My local Great Clips closed down, which is where I get my haircuts. A nearby steakhouse is well closed. Can't remember what it was called and all. Oh yeah, now I remember. It was the wheel wagon in Iowa that I brought it up on a trip video, if you recall that. There was the whole Funko Leaks. Obviously, we know about that and all. Even though the merch wasn't as terrible in person, the mystery minis do not look that great, if I'm being honest with you. And I don't even think they've been released yet. And there was that whole commotion stuff. Just, ugh. Of course, main Thailand is still around and all, and obviously hasn't improved much. It's improved in some places, and in others receded. And in most places, just kind of stayed the same. Hopefully 2021 will be better for the most part. XRS was still a thing this year and all, introducing a few more cars. You already know my thoughts on XRS. Ugh. Peg warmers have been a big problem in 2020. You guys remember that one time when we were in Iowa and all, and Illinois, and we found a whole bunch of Jacksons, like 38 or something like that, kind of. And there's been so many cruises and Dink or Cias and other garbage. Susan Wojcicki has continued to be an idiot this year, making constant layout changes that no one wants, and demonetization, and oh dear, Copa. Crappa. There's two C's and a G for this year. Coronavirus, Crappa, and Grandma. Yeah, and Copa really sucks. Just go die, Copa. Cool Math Games, I believe, closed down. I could be wrong, though. Woodward Dream Cruise got canceled. The Spree got canceled. But those are stories for another time. Homecoming got canceled for this school year. Thea, betrayed us and stuff like that. And there was that whole thing with, like, all the fakers and stuff. There was all the spam bots annoying us to no end, including the sex site bots, Traptown NCS, Bananarama, etc. There was a whole Mike Swervez thing and all, who I believe turned out to be this guy called BH3 or something like that, but he was a nice guy then, and ever since then we have never seen anything from him again, at least for me. Remember Makiko? Remember Green Team? No, thank you. One of my favorite videos and all, I've talked about it before, but it's called Best Funny Videos. It's from years ago. It was a cute little compilation of the best videos that were funny from 2011 or so. And very recently it got deleted and all by YouTube because it broke community guidelines. Did they not realize these videos are old? The only trace of it and all is... I've tried re-uploading it, but I got the same thing. And I believe I have strikes on my channel, and I'm afraid. Maybe I don't. But yeah, the only place I can find it now is, like, in Google Photos and all. But that's about it. Because I downloaded it beforehand. Mulan 2020, one of the worst films of the year. I kind of forgot about it. Jurassic World 3 is pushed back to 2021. Crap. Dang it. Geofilms left YouTube. Oh, man. I already told you so much about the whole thing with Grandma and all, having to move stuff out, the bickering and arguing between her and my parents, and all the stuff in my home. Ugh! All the various celebrity deaths from the oatmeal guy, Alex Trebek, the computer guy from the original Willy Wonka, Wakanda Forever, Floyd Morgan, Kobe Bryant, Michael Angelis, and Fred Willard. Yeah, that's his name. There's been so many sad deaths this year. Thankfully, none of them have been really personal for, like, lives I know and all in person. COVID-19 sucks. Need I say more? There was all the raids and protests, which is just saddening, and it kind of makes it feel like it's 2016 and all. Coincidentally enough, this year was also an election year. And guess what happened? Joe Biden won. Crap! Or at least, that's what we think and all. Come on, Trump, you can do it, please. I know it's, like, basically the end of the year, but you still have a chance. The Olympics were, I believe, pushed to next year as well. Scoob, I heard, was a disappointment as well. Boo. I don't think there was a Thanksgiving parade. I may have been wrong. Uh, actually, I may have been. Another video that's important to me, Never, Never, Never Give Up, by the Unlucky Tug. There's actually two versions, an old one and an updated one. The old one got so many views, and then YouTube just decided, or actually no, Mattel just decided to take it down. Screw you, Mattel. You suck. The Halloween party that our friend Alan knows of, I think I brought this up before, it got canceled too. The McFarlane sets from this year for like FNAF and all, since I have a few of them, I'm still considering buying a few more. They've been disappointing to say the least. Things like I already said about Susan Wojcicki, but the comments moving and all, that was so stupid and all. But by this point, I've gotten so used to it that I could barely care anymore. At least my new tablet, surprisingly enough, still has the old comments. Well done, tablet. What else? Oh yeah, how could I forget to mention Australia and California were both on fire, two places I care about. The polls were continuing to be stupid this year. TikTok, oh boy, this is a troll. We already thought that TikTok was going to be banned, then it wasn't. Then we thought it was going to be banned again, but then it wasn't, and it's still around, and I'm getting more and more TikTok ads akin to that of late 2018. Boo! Well, at least it's not as bad, thankfully. We almost thought World War III was going to happen, for God's sakes. Disney is trying to reboot Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which is fine and all. I already gave my thoughts on that. Well, it's not really a reboot, but it's more so another film and all, and it looks faithful. What isn't faithful is the Night at the Museum and Home Alones that are going to come out. They're just going to be watered down versions that are just made to make money, especially with Night at the Museum. How dare you, Disney? How dare you? I couldn't build like a single toilet paper fort this year. Only one early on in the year, and that's about it. Mostly because the toilet paper stock and all, I could barely go to Walmart and spend enough time to do it. And other times because there was too many people in the aisle. Ugh. Ah. Oh, and not to mention the bins that are now at my local store in that area. Get the bins out of here. There was a whole Black Lives Matter movement. Before any of you say it, yes, I am perfectly fine with them African American people. From people like Reg and Alyssa and all, who are my real life friends and such and relatives, I am perfectly fine with African Americans and all. I don't think anyone has a problem with them at all. Well, some people do, but the whole Black Lives Matter movement this year has been ridiculous. It's caused so many problems, and it's so irritating and all. And it makes me really sad and all because African American people can be really, really nice. Oh, man. Well, thankfully they don't represent all African Americans. Definitely not. I'd rather move away from that stuff. Ricky Ireland had the virus, for God's sakes. The fish fry for my local church got cut short. There was no YouTube Rewind 2020. Very recently, I didn't even bring this up, but remember that gray cat from my Uncle Steve's named Wanda? There was 3 cats, 2 of them were black and 1 was gray. She just passed away yesterday. Rest in peace, Wanda. I still have a scratch from her on my hand there. Rest in peace. No Europe trip, I believe, to Italy and all. Not that I probably would have gone anyways. I missed out on going to the New York trip and all, which I believe was also canceled, but yeah. My friend Evan's cats, remember them? Pepper and Nutmeg. We took care of them over the summer last year in 2019. They were both sold off because I guess they were nibbling at the toilet paper in the kitchen or in the bathroom for a while. Come on, guys. No Jurassic World Evolution updates at all, other than moving to Nintendo Switch. Boo! Yo Mama is possibly ending. I don't think it has yet, but still I'm worried about that. Fortnite, boo. We thought you were dead, but nope, it's still around. Marvin's Marvelous Machinery, or Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum, which is where I had my birthday in 2018. That place is, I believe, running out of money. I think they're still around, but still, I'm scared. Chuck E. Cheese has gone bankrupt, but I think they're still around, thankfully. Eastside Mario's, I believe, is closed, a restaurant nearby me. There have been Priuses everywhere, and it's so frustrating. Art Van and Sears also went bankrupt, which is also kind of sad. I also believe Pier 1 Imports is as well. Happy Wheels nearly died as well. I haven't played Happy Wheels in so long. Hopefully it's still around. Because the darn mattress in the way of my computer. Ah! Andrew Spalding and Shaha's Epic Cars Productions, I think that's his name, something like that. Both their channels got terminated, but Andrew is still in contact with Batty, and Shaha still has his other channel around. Is there... Oh yeah, how can I forget to mention the stupidity and evil that is CinemaSins and Nostalgia Critic. These two sons of have caused me a lot of pain this year, especially in their not recent, but like videos and stuff like that. Nostalgia Critic has made fun of Stuart Little, a movie I liked from my childhood that I still have, but I haven't rewatched it in years. And then also the sequel to Mary Poppins. Come on, man. But most insulting of all was the the Everything Wrong with video for Night at the Museum. Shut up, CinemaSins. Seriously, shut up. I am so sick of their narcissistic, bitter, egotistical attitude. I believe Aunt Jemima and Miss Buttersworth were getting, taken out of stock and such because they're racist or somehow. Oh, and also Uncle Ben's is as well. Come on, guys. And finally, I believe this is the last thing. Oh yeah, and also the some race in here in Detroit and all some I believe that was also canceled. But also, finally, To Kill a Mockingbird has been banned in most schools, I believe, because it's racist somehow. And as for the bad things, I think that's it. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's basically all the negative things. So I know that was a lot to unpack, isn't it? Now we can get into the good things. We saw one movie in theaters this year. Well, actually, we're gonna see two. We're gonna go see Wonder Woman after this, which is fun. The sequel, that is. Um, but anyways, the other movie that we saw this year was Let Him Go, which is really good. Excuse me. You guys should definitely see it. It's really enjoyable. I was skeptical at first, but now I really like it. A game I've discovered this year that I wish I included in that list of favorite games video was Among Us. I am absolutely addicted to Among Us. And now I badly want to play it with you guys. There was that playlist I made called the Classic FNAF Videos playlist, which I'm very glad I did and all because it sent me back down the memory lane. And anything that gives me good nostalgia and memories in a good way definitely deserves some thumbs up. There was also Daco's songs that I discovered this year, such as the Make Your Move song, Darkest Desire, as well as the ones that have come out from Fetch to Be Beautiful to Count the Ways. Count the Ways and Into the Pit have also been some of my favorites for sure, especially Count the Ways. I can quote that song verbatim. I'll cut you into little bitty pieces, or stab you till you're... Or no, oops, I screwed it up, never mind. How can I forget to mention all the excitement for FNAF AR even though I can't play it? Yes, I tried to install it on my new tablet. It's not formatted for it. Me and Evan discovered that. That's a shame. Though he does have it, though his phone is kind of glitchy with the camera. Sometimes you just see blackness. There has also been the FNAF Fazbear Frights. I haven't read any of them, but they're cool. FNAF Meme Review has been a lot of fun. In like August or so, I was binge watching those videos and stuff like that. There was the Everything Great video about WALL-E. Thank you so much, CinemaWins, for making that. He even brought up the Rogue Robots a few times and all. Yes! Woohoo! Rogue Robots for the win. Finding this old SD card which has the original Entertainment 1.0 videos in it, as well as all my Europe trip pictures and videos and stuff, even though they're all backed up in photos, having physical, look at them and all in person again was so cool. So exciting. Um, we went camping with Jeff a few times, I believe, this year, which was also fun. Our summer trip and all, where we got to see the Haters again, and as well as the Sterlings. We went to a hotel room, which was kind of normal, but still very fun. I really enjoyed that. And how can I forget to mention the little bee snow globe that we got and all? Oh, I love that thing. It's so cute. As well as all the nice dinners at various places like Cracker Barrel and all. And the videos are recorded up there. Getting to play Jurassic World Evolution. How can I forget to mention this? I do have to admit and all, despite the pain of this year and all, I do have to say the good things are very high. Like playing Jurassic World Evolution for the first time, a game I've been wanting to play for years now, made me so happy to the point where I even got to recreate Poet Plays' JPOG map and all, which I have yet to show you guys. There was also the Minecraft maps I made of the Gmod maze. I made a bigger one first, and then a smaller one that was more size accurate to the actual Gmod maze map. It looks like it's made out of bricks, which it is. And finally, the Minecraft Poseidon map, which I play on all the time now, upgrading it and adding new stuff and details. It's kind of like my Minecraft home, and I love it. Super84 subscribed to me. I know that's really minor, but to me, it was so exciting. There was also the Thunder Hollow Elimination series, which I concluded this year. There was also Case Bigger and Better, as well as other eliminations this year, which have been fun, like the Cars one and the Cars video game series, which I believe happened this year, right? Online school hasn't been the best, but there have been some upsides and such. My birthday was also quite nice. Getting to see Ray Marie for, having Mexican and having a nice churro cream treat and all, and giving a bunch of cars and such. Not a bunch, but a few and all. That was quite nice. I got a handful of new cars, which you guys know about. And unfortunately, I didn't get a single one for Christmas this year. Come on, 2020, be a little bit nicer. There was the return of Hatbox Bro Hatbox Bro and all with his hilarious Wonka YTPs, even though he's mostly on Patreon now. That's a shame. The Unlucky Tug returned as well, which is super exciting and all, with that Blubba rants, the live streams, and the More Than Just a Kids Show series of his. Blubba and the Thomas reboot, even though they're a negative thing. Oh yeah, how the heck did I forget to mention them in the not in the worst category? I completely forgot about that. Thomas reboot and Blubba both suck. Anyways, they've both been absolutely bashed by fans, and rightfully so. Ozro also returned with some cool one-off animations, but also some of the Dinobots. My voice. Even though I haven't seen it and all, I can't speak. Camp Cretaceous looks kind of cool. Big channels also have been commenting on my channel a little bit and all, mostly in salutes, such as LeBro's Film, Trans Theories, LS Mark, Freddy Pop Collector, Super Betty 4, etc., which is very delightful. I've made plenty of new friends on YouTube as well this year, most notably Lucas Jack, he's new. I've had so much fun on Hangouts, how can I forget to mention? I got to build my Lego Monster House, which I still have built up. My channel's growth is very substantial, even though it seems like it's not going to grow at all. Just make it to 280 or something, channel, come on. Security Breach, even though it's delayed to next year, screw you, COVID. It looks really exciting, and the hype for it has been very high. A certain video from the Hottest Dog, as well as a few other people, was the FNAF 6 year anniversary special, which was very nice. I'm really, really, really thankful for it, because it sent back a lot of good FNAF memories. I got a few new Blu-rays this year of Cars 3 and Avengers Endgame, which is very cool. I enjoyed Christmas for the most part, even though I didn't get any cars. I enjoyed Halloween, got a bunch of candy, and got to watch a few Halloween movies. Um, my Florida trip was also relatively fun, if a bit disappointing. We didn't even go to the world's largest McDonald's. Come on, that was like one of the most exciting parts. I want to go to the place that IBP has been. Come on. Also, I think I want to wrap up this video by simply saying a few of the best or most interesting memes from the year, such as any meme involving 2020 and COVID, Siren Head, the Coffin Dance, and of course, my name, Mr. Cheese. So yeah, that's a recap of 2020 for you, starting with the worst and ending with the best. Let's hope that 2021 is much better, and I will not forget about 2020 for sure, even though most people want to. So yeah, see you guys in the next year.